What's up, enthusiasts? Today we're looking at something that, despite its size, I'm super excited for, the Boomco Triad. Starting off with the packaging, it's about what you'd expect for a Boomco blaster, with some quick instructions on the back along with other Boomco blasters they want to advertise. Now, out of the package, I have to say it's larger than I expected. I knew it wouldn't quite be Jolt-sized, but it's just a larger shell than I altogether envisioned. That said, I'm actually kinda glad it's the size it is, because it does feel good in my hand, and it's still small enough to easily stow away somewhere. On the aesthetics end, it's pretty simple, which is fine for a small blaster, and I like the addition of blue for the barrels and plunger tube here. Now for function. The thing we were all wondering about when this popped up on Amazon is whether Boomco had figured out their own version of a smart AR system to mimic the Triad. Sadly, the answer is no. Which was such a disappointment to me because you have to manually rotate the turret after each shot, which is just no fun at all. Now, it's not all doom and gloom though. The other aspect that interested a lot of people was this switch here that switches the blaster from firing one barrel to all three for a multi-shot blast. This functions about how I expected. The darts go around 25 feet flat when all three barrels are shot, down from around 40 feet flat with a single barrel. I had a hard time getting reliable FPS readings for the 3-shot burst, but the single barrel was around the mid-50s, which isn't great, but I'm okay with it for a small pocket blaster like this. Something worth noting is that there's a different sound when you dry fire in the two different modes. The single barrel sounds like a standard blaster, but the multi-shot sounds like a blaster that's had its air restrictors removed. Also, if you only have one dart in the barrels while firing multi-shot, it'll only shoot about halfway out of the barrel, but 2 darts in and it does function fine. Overall, I'm okay with this blaster. It works for what I want to do with it, which is integrate it into a blaster as a last resort multi-shot button. I also want to applaud Boomco for doing something fun with the selector between single and multi-shot. However, the manual rotation on this turret is a huge downside for me, as I've had experiences in games with other manual rotation blasters where in the heat of the moment I forget to rotate the turret and shoot nothing. Now, in the end, it is a fun blaster, and if you like Boomco for the price of $8, it's worth it. But it's probably not something I'd recommend to someone as their introduction to the Boomco line. I'll leave that to the brake flip. Those are my thoughts on the Boomco Triad. Does it look interesting to you? And is it worth picking up for the under $10 price tag? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I always love seeing them. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Have fun flinging foam, and I'll see you next time.